What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this HBO Max video. And wow, did Warner Brothers wake up feeling dangerous today, and they have decided to put their entire 2021 slate on HBO Max. Oh boy, am I crying in British because I do not have HBO Max. Similar to the WWE Network situation a few years ago, the UK got WWE Network, but it was cancelled because Sky TV had the rights. That is what is happening here with HBO Max in the UK, but irregardless, we do have big stuff going on here. And as per the Vanity Fair article, we've got some interesting bits and pieces. So there's an advert for whatever that is. But next year, moviegoers who want to enjoy Dune, The Matrix 4, The Suicide Squad, that's big. In the Heights, which, oh my god, is this movie ever going to come out? Please, Lin-Manuel Miranda, please reveal that, because I need that in my life. And Space Jam: A New Legacy, which, no, I really am not excited for. And please do excuse this video. Usually I've got a scripted video, a bit more put together, but these are just my thoughts here, so excuse me dressing like I'm the true Geordie here in my vest. But this is interesting. So the hybrid model, which Warner Media is set to employ later this month with the release of Wonder Woman 1984. Yes, this is kicking off with a Wonder Woman 1984. December the 16th in the UK it's coming out in the cinema. Unfortunately, I have the inside scoop with people I know that my local Odeon, one of the biggest cinemas in the UK, if not the biggest, is not opening. They're not opening until next year. Now, as well as that, many other cinemas are not actually opening. What does that mean? Well, it looks like we might have to wait until it's on Sky. I believe that was in the new year. But you Americans, you're getting this. I believe it's on Christmas Day there on HBO Max. But this is big. So day and date. Boys, did you ever think that this would happen? Personally, I didn't. I never thought we'd have an unlimited cinema card in the UK, but we did. So the expectations are changing. Of course, this is due to the pandemic. If you don't know what that is, where the hell have you been? And CC Cleaner wants to update. But this is interesting for a myriad of reasons. But the idea that why would you go to the cinema to risk your health when you can actually go and watch it on HBO Max? Now, of course, in the UK, the vaccine for COVID-19 has been revealed, it's been allowed, and it's currently in the UK with my local hospital getting it in a couple of days. But that rollout will take forever, especially worldwide. So I don't know why they didn't do this, before. I mean, Warner Brothers took the risk with Tenet. So Tenet was the litmus test for movies coming back out in the cinema. So they did it. I saw it in the cinema. You can check out the breakdowns on my channel. A little plug there. But it didn't work. Albeit, I went to see it. I saw it twice at the cinema because I was smart. I wore a mask. And there wasn't a single outbreak from a cinema in the UK. But they decided to close them. And personally, it's interesting. Now, what is going to happen next? Well, they say it's just for 1 year. So this is 1 year we're getting here. And they said that, but while she acknowledged the new content is the lifeblood of the theatrical exhibition, yes, it is. It's why British cinemas shut. There was no movies to show. I mean, you had Tenet, yes, didn't do that well, but I don't know why. It'd be interesting if it coincided with the British Eat Out to Help Out scheme, where for a month you had half your dinner bill paid for if you went to a restaurant on certain days. That might have boosted it just a bit more. But it seems like Warner Brothers are ditching the cinema model for a bit because they, most notably, I believe part of their division for movies, Warner Movies, kind of shut down, moved into the HBO space. Streaming wars are huge. They are massive. Of course, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Netflix, Amazon Prime, BritBox. Yeah, BritBox, we don't know her. But it's big because this now puts their stake in the ground. I'll use my phone. The stake in the ground for what they want to do. Because there was rumours that Apple TV were actually going to buy No Time to Die, the new James Bond movie, and put that out on streaming. The new Tom Hanks movie, the name escapes me, but that has also gone on to streaming. And most notably, Disney tried a similar model with their very highly controversial Mulan movie. Won't go into the politics of Mulan, but what I will talk about is how it was on a Disney Plus Premium. And personally, I find this a bit problematic because what movies are going on to streaming for Disney? Well, yes, it's Mulan, Soul, but Black Widow isn't. Yep. Interesting. The minority kind of led movies are all being chucked on streaming. Interesting. But I digress from my points here about the fact that this is huge. So cinemas are already struggling. In the UK at least, we have got the Odeon, which didn't seem to be too bad because they just shut down. Cineworld are hemorrhaging money. They are the other big cinema in the UK, and they've all closed. There's really nothing to show. So if they move forward into 2021, 2021 is the biggest year for movies I can ever imagine. The Suicide Squad alone, huge movie. Space Jam sequel, ridiculous. The gross on concessions and things like that is just absolutely going to be huge. Because let's not forget, okay, so they're not making the money off the movies, but they're also not making the money off the concessions. Of course, popcorn is 10,000% of a markup. So they move over on to the streaming services day and date. Okay, I am soon to be a parent. That is fantastic for me now and this channel because I can literally sit at home while I'm holding my baby, watch a Suicide Squad and hold his eyes a little bit. But I can then do my videos and, well, you have to wonder, why are people going to go back to the cinema? It's very similar to the working from home. I used to work in an office. I now work from home. I'm never going to go back to the office. And many other people are thinking, why would I want to return to there? And they're going to think, well, I used to pay £40 or $100 or something like that to take my whole family to see the latest Marvel movie or the latest DC movie or whatever movie. So now they're going to think, well, I'm paying however much it is for HBO Max. We're just going to sit here. No one in their right mind is going to do that. They're not going to do this. And Jason Kilar, the Warner Media CEO, had to say this. He said, after considering all available options and the projected state of moviegoing throughout 2021, we came to the conclusion that this was the best way for Warner Media's motion picture business to navigate the next 12 months. More importantly, we are planning to bring consumers 17 remarkable movies throughout the year, giving them the choice and the power to decide how they want to see these films. ArcLight Cinemas, AMC Cinemas, rest in peace. Because no one in America or anywhere else is going to pay out of their arse to go see it at the cinema. And these are big. These are huge. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, that's Conjuring 3. That is ridiculous. That is, from anecdotal experience, which is the lowest on the sort of evidence triangle of whatever it's called, it's always sold out. Godzilla vs. Kong, huge. That's one of the most anticipated movies, I think, that's not a comic book movie. Matrix 4. The fucking Matrix. Do you remember when the Matrix was huge? When Matrix Mania was flying? Yeah, I do. I was there, man. You weren't there, man. But it's huge. And all in 4K, Ultra HD, high dynamic resolution. Wow. So it references here that Warner Media has been aggressive in its attempts to release its film projects this year after a month-long shutdown of the theatrical industry. First out the gates was September's Tenet, which failed to scale above middling domestic box office returns. So they probably just thought, this is prime opportunity to make more money by getting more people on streaming. Streaming is the big one. That is the next. Do you remember when it was search engines? Do you remember when it was like short form video like YouTube? There was like Meta's Vimeo was trying to compete. And the next kind of internet war is the streaming wars. I mean, we're, about 7 years into it in the UK? We have many other streaming services. America even has CBS All Access, NBC's Peacock. So this is literally them trying to win the streaming wars, which have an unfathomable amount of money as a prize. You just got to look at Netflix, where they just came from having DVDs and Blu-rays. But this, again, you look at these ones and you see many others, and it is huge because it's hopefully going to destroy this. So following that time period, the films will remain available in theatres where applicable, with all customary distribution windows applying to the title. So that means it won't be on cable, it won't be on Sky or Satellite or Virgin in the UK on Sky Movies, it won't be on Blu-ray, it will just be on HBO Max. Now, personally, I have to wonder what cinemas think. Are they going to actually show these movies? Are they going to bother showing them? Why would you? Why would you show this? However, there are many people in America that don't have internet, so there is that. Now, will Disney follow suit? I really don't think Disney might follow suit, but anything can happen. This is unprecedented if this could happen. So with that in mind, Disney might follow suit. Will others? I mean, it's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made, but the big ones here, so the people who already have their streaming services, I think that they are more likely to do it. So the question I have is, Disney are able to do it. They might do it because they have their streaming platform and they have the money to be made from their $5.99 or however much it is in America to be made. So does HBO, well, Warner Brothers with HBO Max. So the others may still release them at the cinema and they might do well. But this is just my thought, and I am worried for cinema. I personally love going to the cinema. Some of my favourite memories were seeing the Avengers at the cinema, going for dinner with friends before or after, going to a packed out Batman vs Superman showing. I mean, seeing other things, obviously Endgame and Infinity War. People were going mad. Some guy, I thought someone had a thumb up there hitting that G-spot because he was going mad when Cap had that hammer. So you're going to miss those moments. But the business life is changing. The pandemic has exposed everything about the corporate world. And do we need certain things? Probably not. But they say it's only a year. So we're going to get the vaccine rolled out. But like I said, are they going to want to go back to the cinema? Will the general Joe Blogs public want to go back when they've had a year of movies coming out on streaming? I don't really think so. But that was just my random thoughts there, a scattergun of thoughts for you on this HBO Max thing. If you like these videos, like I did for my Doctor Who one last week, let me know. I might make them again or have instant reactions to news there as well, like some sort of VAR thing. But that is it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.